Club 6779 in Laurel, Oklahoma. Please help me welcome our President and CEO, Doug McMillan. It was chaotic and very busy. You couldn't see the end of the lines at the registers. Before we had scanners, I mentioned all of the I memorized all of the item codes, and I roller skated in the club to get the item codes so that I could reference back.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine memorizing UPC codes and skating at the same time? I'm so glad you survived the skating. Look at what Sam's Club has become. Thank you so much. Sam's Club is an amazing story. Told about our company over the years, and they start with our founder, Sam, his wife Helen, his brother Bud, the $5,000 he saved by serving in the Army, and a loan from his father-in-law got our company started. For me, borrowing money from my father-in-law would have been way too risky. But Sam made it work. He believed in discount retailing. He believed he could bring a broad assortment of quality merchandise at a good value to underserved small communities and grow a successful business. And he did. It's inspiring to remember that the company we're part of today started with one store in small town America. In his book, Sam said it would have been impossible to convince anyone back then that the biggest retailer would be that one from down in Arkansas. Don't you wonder what he would say today? Serving as many customers and members as we serve today sounds impossible. Growing like we are all over the world sounds impossible. I swear I turned that off. That's embarrassing. Hello?
Doug, did I hear you say impossible?
Yeah, Tom. I'm at our social celebration right now, and it's kind of a big deal.
I know. I've been to this meeting before, and I'm disappointed to miss it this time. So I wanted to say hello to everyone. May I please?
Might as well. Let me throw you up on the big screen.
Hey, Tom. New film, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Now, for me, it's invigorating to look at something that is considered impossible and ask, what if? And I ask that same question as I'm making every single one of my films. And I have the privilege to take on challenges that are considered impossible for the purpose of entertaining audiences. Now, some people might think that making the impossible possible is all about luck, but actually it's about dedication. Practice. It's about commitment, training, and giving intense attention to every little aspect over and over and over again. It's about becoming more and more competent at what I'm doing. It's about getting so good at what you do that there's no way you miss your mark. That pressure you feel when you're in front of what looks like an impossible challenge, I do understand that. I understand it, and I view it as a privilege. And I have a saying on my film sets and in life that pressure is a privilege. I know Walmart has a history of achieving things that others thought impossible. And what a privilege that is. Walmart Associates, please keep it up. Thank you for what you do. By the way, I sent you this song.
is to make the impossible possible! What do you think? Yeah! We accept the mission of making the impossible possible. Of course we will. We'll do it, we can. We'll do it by doubling down on being a people-led, tech-powered, omni-channel retailer, dedicated to helping people save money and live better. We know who we are. We like who we are. And we like who we're becoming. Change has always been part of our DNA. And the changes we're making allow us to take it to the next level. Tom said when there's an impossible challenge in front of you, you practice. You give intense attention to every little aspect over and over again so it becomes second nature. That's what we've been doing. We know what we believe, and we work together to make our everyday behaviors, our culture, live up to those beliefs over and over and over again. We've always been a people-led business. We have values. We respect each other and those we serve. We celebrate our differences, making sure everyone knows they belong. We act with integrity. We do the right thing. We do what we say we're going to do. We serve people. We serve families. They are our top priority. We know that without them, we don't have a business. We expect excellence of ourselves and our team. We have high expectations. By living our values, we show what it means to be people-led. A few weeks ago, I got to visit our associates in our super center in Oxnard, California. As usual, they didn't know they were going to get a visit. Before I even got inside, I learned something about the culture of our associates in the store. I saw a customer approaching one of our associates who was bringing in carts from the parking lot. His name is Willie. Our customer was sincerely thanking him for helping her as she came to visit our store over several visits while recovering from surgery. They both looked at me like, who is this guy eavesdropping on our conversation? I just smiled and went inside. As our manager, Sylvia, and I were walking the store, another customer, Patricia, stopped us to thank several associates, including our fresh coach, Adrian. Check out their story.
I am a 3-time cancer survivor. They told me that I wouldn't live to see my daughter become a teenager. Over 10 years, it was like I had tunnel vision. Felt like, oh my gosh, this is the end, this is the end. But I'm not one to give up. When I leave the doctor's office, whether it was good news or bad news, I said, I'm going somewhere that makes me forget about this and makes me feel happy.
Patricia is a very special customer, and when she comes here, she's told me personally that we make her feel very special. This is her happy place. It's like a therapy to her.
Walmart is just a part of my life, a mainstay in my life. I can take my mind off what's going on with me medically, and I can go in here, and it always puts a big smile on my face when I'm finding good deals for low prices and the workers are friendly.
Patricia, she comes in every day, and we already know that she feels at home. We're happy to see her. She gives us the biggest smile.
People probably think, boy, is that the highlight of your life? Well, yes, it is.
This is what we want. You know you can make a huge impact in someone's life. It's the humanity of our company that differentiates us. It's our culture, it's our people, it's all of you. Willie, Adrian, and Patricia are here today. Would you help me appreciate them down there? We make the impossible possible. If you told us beforehand what we were going to be up against from 2020 to today, and then told us what our results would be during that time period, many would have said it wasn't possible. We had a pandemic to lead through, communities and countries wrestling with issues of equity and fairness, and financial shocks that included high levels of persistent inflation. Through all of that, you worked to keep yourselves safe, our customers safe, and you delivered financial results while progressing our strategy at the same time. In the last 3 years, you've added $125 billion in revenue, excluding divestitures, delivering a compounded annual growth rate of 8%. $125 billion in revenue. It took us 36 years. You all just grew by that much in 3 years. e-commerce sales now over $80 billion. You made the impossible. You're the ones who make the difference, which makes investing in you a priority. We invest in wages and healthcare, including support for adoption and surrogacy care and mental health support. We invest in our 401k and stock match benefits and tools to improve your daily work life. And we invest in educational experiences through our own Walmart Academies and Live Better You. We'll keep investing in you. We'll keep investing in you, and we'll stay people-led, even as we're more powered by technology. We're putting it to work for the good of our customers and members and for you as associates. We may not use exploding chewing gum or gloves to climb skyscrapers, but we will have some amazing tools. We'll use generative AI to help personalize shopping by making better product recommendations. We'll use more data sets and improved algorithms to better predict demand, improve our inventory flow, and ensure that the right items are in stock in the right place at the right time. We're investing in automation that'll put a pallet-loaded trailer at your back door that was customized for a department and eventually an aisle in your store. At Sam's Club today, more than 1 in 4 of our members use Scan and Go to skip the checkout line. Computer vision is helping to improve in-stock and modular accuracy by riding around our clubs on a floor scrubber. Who needs chewing gum? We have floor scrubbers. In places like India and Mexico, phone pay and cashier are making it possible for people to access the benefits of the digital economy, many of them for the first time. PhonePay built amazing technology that enables over $1 trillion worth of digital payments per year. We'll be more tech-powered next week, next month, and for years to come. A few years ago, a lot of this seemed impossible, but we're making the impossible possible. We are people-led and tech-powered, and we become a scaled omni-channel retailer. All that really means is that we're changing to serve people however they want to be served. We're merchants, and we always will be. And these days, we can help customers access low prices on hundreds of millions of items. And we're providing a more flexible experience for people that can save them time. People can come to a store or club, they can pick up an order, they can have it delivered to the doorstep, or in some places all the way into their home. They can use our app, our site, they can text us. And in India, Canada, and the US, they can use their voice to shop. They can shop us through social media. And we've begun to take Walmart to the most popular virtual worlds in the metaverse. We'll be where people want to find us. And our digital front doors may change, but our people and culture, our supply chain, our tech, and having stores and clubs so close to so many people around the world are all advantages. And we're putting those advantages to work. As we serve people in this more holistic way, it opens up new opportunities for us. We're building a marketplace that gives our customers more selection, enabling us to provide fulfillment services and sell advertising. Our newer businesses like these enable us to improve our profitability, which will benefit shareholders, enable further investment in our business. We can grow profitability faster than sales without raising prices, which we never want to do because we're dedicated to helping people save money and live better. When we think of live better, we think of helping people save time, be healthier, and become more financially secure while strengthening their communities and the planet. The business we've been building will help people live better in those ways. That may seem impossible, but it's not. We're making the impossible possible. Let me give you an example of a family that's helping us provide better quality and doing it in a more sustainable way at the same time. I met Jonathan and Sierra Jones and their sons, Jonathan Jr. and Jace, a few months ago. They're ranchers in New Orleans. Check out their story.
Jonathan Jones. I'm a third-generation rancher. We're here in New Orleans, Louisiana, where I operate with my wife, Sierra Jones, my two sons, Jonathan and Jace Jones. We're an urban ranch. We're located right across the river from New Orleans, and we have multiple pastures that we operate on, and we put it all together to make it work. We maintain the quality of the cattle by keeping up with our data that we receive back from the reports from being in the program. We don't use any hormones in our cattle. We hold them to a certain standard, and that's exactly what Walmart wants, and that's what makes this a great partnership. Everything that we focus on is quality driven, because we know that it's going to end up at someone's dinner table, enjoying a quality meal with loved ones, and that's what we're most proud of.
So we want them to thrive, we want all of our ranchers to thrive, and we want consistently great steaks for our customers. The Jones family is with us today. Can we please recognize them? We've been inspired by the work our suppliers are doing as it relates to our collective goal of becoming regenerative, which means having a net positive impact on people and the planet. A big thank you to all of our suppliers who may be here today. Due to their creativity and hard work, we're 3/4 of the way toward our goal of becoming or reducing or avoiding 1 billion metric tons of greenhouse gases by 2030 from global supply chains through Project Gigaton. Accomplishing that seemed impossible. We're making the impossible possible. From our founding to today, there have been so many amazing stories about Walmart. And I know that each one of you have your own story. When we think about Mission Impossible, we might think about undercover agents who jump out of airplanes. I think of Jason Higgins. Jason leads our store. There's a bunch of people here, you should see. He leads our store in Hazard, Kentucky. Last July, a flash flood killed 44 people and destroyed or damaged 9,000 homes. Imagine a 4-inch creek becoming a 40-foot tidal wave at 2 o'clock in the morning. Jason, Melissa, Kathy, and Ginger, and our associates in his store stepped up. They scrambled and got the store open to help customers. They got supplies to the community, and they got supplies to the National Guard that was busy that morning helping to rescue people. Kentucky's governor later told me that the only 2 things working that morning was the National Guard and Walmart. And that's what they're doing. When we think about Mission Impossible, we might think about Tom Cruise on a motorcycle jumping off a cliff. Why? I don't know. I think of Kevin Pritchard. Kevin's from Toronto. Hey, Kevin. Kevin's here with his sister, Michelle. Michelle is a store manager with us. Kevin's an overnight associate, and he has perfect attendance over his 20-year career. He's taught his team, his customers, his community that we all deserve the opportunity to show the world what we can offer. Thank you, Kevin. When you think of Mission Impossible, same guy. Hey, Tom. I know we talked. Okay. Yeah. All right. Your turn.
Hey, again, now I ask Doug every year, if I can be the one that does this. But he always says it's his favorite part of the job. Well, this is the year. Anyway, when you think of Mission Impossible, you might think of countdown sequences where the stakes couldn't be higher. I think of Oramus Lopez. He came to the United States 8 years ago, taught himself English, and today he's the meat lead in his Sam's Club in Houston. To the fresh team manager at a club nearby. Well, you're still waiting for an answer. So today, this mission is yours, should you choose to accept it.
I think of all of you. Everything we've achieved in our company's history is because of you and your fellow associates working together to live out our purpose and values. Everything we've achieved in our company's history, every impossible, and I know you'll keep making the difference. You'll keep making the impossible possible.
Am I the only one that thought Tom Cruise was coming down? I said, holy shit, Tom is here. They really do it big, Jesus. Oh, how do they get Tom to fly the helicopter, land, come through the ceiling? I was blown away backstage. I was locked in. Guys, I've had the best time hanging out with all of you this morning. I really have. I really have. It's an amazing experience, guys. I hope I'm not the only one that's had a good time. You guys had a good time as well? Yes? Well, it has been an honor, and I want to thank Walmart for letting me join all of you guys today, letting me be a part of this amazing celebration. I also want to thank the Walmart associates. I can't thank you guys enough. You're the reason why we're here.